Today's a work day, gentlemen, and you know what that means? We got to get better today. What I want to know is, who's ready to work? I'm ready to work. Are you ready to work? If you are, then go out and prove it to me. Show me what you got.
Down. 6 to Pittsburgh. Hut, hut. Ready, ready. 10, Lobo. Ready. Let's go. 10, Tuscan. Set, hut. Ready. 60 outlaw. Set up. Here we go. Here we go. 91. Ready, go.
Men, you're gonna like what you see in the film room this afternoon because today was a great practice. The coaching staff, we can't ask for much more. You guys consistently do that, and we are gonna find ourselves in the playoffs. Good stuff.
Hey everybody, it's the coach, and this is Madden 20 on EA Sports. Straight ahead, we've got what should be a good one between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. With that, we head up to MetLife Stadium as we'll hand it over to the two men that'll call the action, Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, well, the holiday rush, that's in full swing in nearby Manhattan, but we've got football here 8 miles west at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. A few moments ago, the crowd here was on their feet as their beloved Jets made their way out of the tunnel. They're ready to go. We're ready to go, and it should be a good one as those New York Jets get set to face off with the Miami Dolphins. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, you look at this Jets ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they've handled all comers through the first 3 months, a perfect 12-0.
Yeah, they're 3/4 of the way to a perfect season, and now's where it really starts to get into your mind. We'll see if it affects their play in any way.
This is Kenyon Drake, the fourth-year man from Alabama. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags.
Defense.
Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused.
Must have.
It had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
So after the penalty, here's 2nd and 3. On the give, this is Drake. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An ideal start defensively. They already have the touchdown. Now they get the stop.
Just like they drew it up on the chalkboard. Does that sound dated? Right? Am I out of touch a little bit?
It's all right.
All right, grease board, heck, computer, exactly what you want, though.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They'll run with a second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Now Ballage. So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. And defensive back Jamal Adams in on the stop.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll take us to the end of the first quarter.
You got it.
Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football. We remind you that coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football. Seems like we've seen the Seahawks quite a bit in prime time the last few weeks, and we get them again tonight as they head down to L.A. to take on the Rams. And then tomorrow night for Monday Night Football, it's Giants-Eagles from chilly Philadelphia.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable third down, 3rd and 2. Now a handoff for Drake. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4. Right now in the second quarter on the defensive side, they got to feel pretty good about what they're doing.
They should embrace the feeling they have now, embrace the way that they're playing, and continue that through the half. I know defensive coordinators, sometimes they overthink it, start wondering how they're going to be attacked. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
Well, partner, this is where I need the color commentator. I'm not sure what to say about that one.
Yeah, you and me both, my man. Let's just let that one go and move on.
Deal. comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you and Charles in a bit. But first, let's get to some of these scores around the NFL here in a busy Week 14. We'll start up at New Era Field just outside of Buffalo. And it's the Bills who lead that one late in the second quarter. The Bills keep plugging away. Could this be the week after 11 straight losses to start the year? From there, we head down south to Tampa to check on the Bucs at home at Raymond James Stadium. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. Mike Evans, a touchdown reception. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they've got the lead in their ball game over the visiting Carolina Panthers. The Falcons trying to hold on and claim victory. In our game, it was Sam Darnold who was on target in the first half. He's thrown for over 200 yards already.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there. They were not fooling around at all, were they? Second and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy first down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Vincent being chased out left. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier on this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you...
And Stills has got it. Touchdown, Miami. Kenny Stills with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of...
Ready, set. Check. Watch 54.
On 1st and 10, Vincent. Oh, he got possession on him, and he pulls it in. And all the way to the 25 before he's hit and dropped. The end result, 21 yards. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
On that play, as you saw the route start to develop downfield, I got the sense that maybe the run would set up for him, and he took full advantage of it and got a big gain on a busted play.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brandon Copeland, the The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Enough takes to start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shift. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills with touchdown number 29, too short of LaDainian Tomlinson's all-time record 31. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. On 1st down, Vincent. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 46 yards. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Dancing to his left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Blowing that play up was Henry Anderson. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
See what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Miami!
Well, that's what you want to see from your quarterback when it's a goal line situation. A guy who's not afraid to tuck the ball, give his body up, and get into the end zone. That ought to inspire his entire team.
Throwing on 1st down. Vincent, he's going to let it. They got his man complete. The first play of the 2nd half. A big success, over 30 yards.
Tell the truth, partner. You didn't think he was coming down with that one, did you? Come on, tell me the truth.
No, I didn't. I'll tell you what, though. A one-handed grab of that length. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. That one good for 37 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up.
And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Okay, game on. Don't go anywhere yet. You got a one-score game now. Side kick coming up. Back to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. They'll look to throw. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Kenny Stills in the final minute, and the Dolphins have taken the lead here in the 4th.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but not. You got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for Miami, the streak lives as they move to 13-0 now on the year. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's going to all but eliminate them from the playoff picture as they fall to 5-8. And they'll be on the road next week for a matchup with the Baltimore Ravens. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Let's go. On the hop, fellas, on the hop. Who wants it? Let's see some hustle out there today. Got a big game this week. Come on.
Here we go.
All right, this one's for all the marbles. This is for gold.
Hey, big fella, swing over here. Let's talk. We've been talking about you getting better every week. And you know what? Today you got better. Let's keep it up.